admiring the view.
I'm very smart.
Your sort of core business, isn't it?
You're going to be there all day?
Don't know, depends. It's only the first day, isn't it?
What time do you think you'll be finished by?
No idea. That depends on all, doesn't it? On how lazy the judge is, I suppose.
Do you reckon you'll be out by 7?
Bound to be. I mean, the judge will be passing the port by then, won't he? Why? You don't want me to come and mend your pipes again for you, do you?
I was just wondering if you still wanted to go out tonight.
You're not still worried about me and Fran, are you?
No, of course not. It was just that I didn't know whether to ask, you know, in case you changed your mind because of the trial and everything.
No. I mean, it'll help me take your mind off things, won't it? Is the taxi here? Yeah, he's outside, sir. Come in, then.
Good luck.
Me? Why? Not on trial, am I? I don't need any luck. All I want is if it to be over and done with. Come, Ed.
Should have thought before I spoke, shouldn't I?
OK. He's all right. It's just a trial and I was a bit nervous.
What about you?
What do you mean, what about me? What have I got to be nervous about?
I mean about tonight.
Oh, yeah, right. Look, I've got to go then. I'll see you after.
Won't Terry want you to stay in with him tonight?
Well, some nights he's best left in on his own, you know. Anyway, what time shall I pick you up?
You need to pick us up by 6. We've got to pick the tickets up by 7.
Tickets? Well, you're not taking me to match, are you?
Oh, yeah. I'm totally likely to take you to a match, aren't I?
Well, where are we going then?
The theatre.
The theatre?
Yeah, look, you better go. I'll tell you later.
Well, it's not a twin set and pearls job, is it?
No, just casual will do. Look, you better go before Terry comes back and drags you out.
Yeah, but the theatre, will he understand it?
I think it might be just about your level, yeah.
All right, theatre it is. Goodbye, darling.
Is your asthma bad this morning?
No worse than usual.
Shouldn't you be wearing a dust mask?
That's why I'm mixing it outside.
You are going to take it steady, aren't you?
Can't take it too steady, otherwise the paste will dry and the paper won't stick on the wall.
See you tonight.
You won't know the place.
Good morning. Good morning. Barbara Harrison.
How do you do?
Very well, thank you.
You settling in well?
It'll be better when the decorating's finished.
Oh, I'm sure you'll be cosy and cuddling up on the sofa before you know it.
I look forward to that. Well, I better be going or I'll be late for school. Nice to meet you, Mrs. Farnham.
And you. Bye.
She just called you Mrs. Farnham.
Well, I am Mrs. Farnham, aren't I?
Ex-Mrs. Farnham. Patricia's going to find out, you know.
There's nothing to find out. All I'm doing is popping round to help with the housework.
Yeah, but we agreed to be discreet, didn't we? Being discreet does not include introducing yourself to the new neighbours as Mrs. Farnham.
I didn't know what else to say.
Might as well announce it on the 6 o'clock news. I mean, have you any idea what I'm going through at the moment? Patricia has just had cancer. She's had a mastectomy. She might still have cancer. She might die. She's lying in hospital having undergone major surgery, not standing around on the path gossiping.
I'm sorry.
I've got to give evidence in court tomorrow. Susanna, please. I know you're trying to help, but please, try not to be here when I get back.
Don't worry, sir. It'll soon be over. What do you want me to get you a drink? A glass of water or something? Well, just tell me to shut up, you know, if I'm seeing your head, aren't we?
Yeah, shut up, will you? I'm trying to get my head around this.
Well, just give us a shout if you need it.
All I want is Curtis dead. That'll do me.
All right?
Hi. I'm glad to see someone I know.
You know me well enough, don't you?
You could say that.
You're not going to tell the court how well you know me, are you?
I wouldn't want to drag Sue's name through mud, would I?
My good girl. Anyway, how are you feeling?
I've never been as nervous. How's Terry?
Can't get any sense out of him. He's like a block of wood.
Is he still going on about having a go at Graham?
Yeah, he is.
Well, you don't reckon he's serious, do you?
Will you tell me? When he finds out I book up and come down on the stop the vigilante stuff. I mean, that's if we ever get started.
Or something's happening anyway.
Come on.
Court, rise.
There she is. Hello, Mummy.
I brought Thomas's Ted. And I brought Thomas as well. He's in the sister's office, playing with the drawers.
Oh, Max.
Oh, I'm sorry, I thought that was at least a little bit funny.
I don't want to see him now.
I thought you said you wanted me to bring him in.
I did, but I don't want to see him now. I don't want to see anybody.
Including me?
Including you.
I want to know how you are.
Go and ask Sister, then. How are you?
Hi. I was just leaving. I'll let you get changed in peace. Do you want Thomas's teddy?
No. Yeah, please.
Bye.
I'm Claire.
Patricia.
How are you feeling?
Pretty washed out.
When did you have the op?
A couple of days ago.
Mine's tomorrow. Oh, sorry. Do you want to lie quiet, or... In other words, do you want me to shut up?
No. It's good to have the company.
Are you having the radio or the chemotherapy?
The chemo?
You'll be having the 3 M's?
Yeah, that's what the doctor said.
Well, at least your hair won't be falling out by the handful then.
How do you plead? Are you guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
Not guilty. On count 2, the particulars are that you murdered Daniel Terence Sullivan also on the 4th of October 1991, contrary to common law. How do you plead? Guilty or not guilty?
Oh, can you pick the kids up tomorrow while mixing calls?
What's he doing in court?
He's giving evidence of the murder trial.
Oh, yeah, I forgot, yeah.
You all right?
Brilliant.
Oh, I think we've run out of milk.
I'll go get some.
Has something happened to upset you?
It was you that made me get me little biscuit tin out, wasn't it, eh? Have a look for your birth certificate with your mum's last known address on it. Well, I went round there last night to where she used to live.
Had you been knocked down?
Oh, no. I was still there. It just wasn't worth me going, was it?
Why?
It just wasn't worth me going.
Sinbad, what did you find out?
Totally. Exactly. And absolutely the last thing in the world that I wanted to find out. All right.
The court will rise.
Hey, what's happening?
You heard what he said? It's been a change, hasn't it?
Till when? I'm taking time off work, especially for this.
Till tomorrow.
Well, how come?
Well, that's the way the court works, isn't it? They've all gone behind the scenes, haven't they? Scratch each other's back. Work out the deal for Curtis.
Hey, I'll see you later.
When are you coming, sir?
What, they've adjourned it?
Yeah. We've got to come back tomorrow.
Why can't we just get on with it?
Well, that's just the way it goes, mate. They must need some paperwork or something sorting out.
Is everyone going?
That's it for today. I'm finished. Are you coming?
When I'm ready, you go on.
Look, I've got to go out tonight, you know, sir.
Yeah, all right.
Fran said she'd come home with you.
Oh, okay.
I can pull it off if you want, you know.
Nah, it's all right. We'll get something to eat on the way home. I don't feel like cooking.
All right.
You going out with Angie?
Angela? Yeah.
She's got 2 kids, hasn't she?
Yeah. 2 little girls.
Nice kids.
Yeah, they're great.
Not yours, though, are they?
Suppose not, no.
Just like Danny wasn't mine.
Suppose so.
You tried to stop me loving Danny, didn't you?
I thought it was for the best.
Wasn't his fault, though, was it? That it wasn't mine. He was just a kid.
I suppose not, no.
Do us a favour, will you? For Danny's sake. I'd love him.
What?
If you get further down the line with Angie, don't hold back from the kids. If they want to love you, let them love you. You mightn't be the dad, but you'll mean a lot to them.
I suppose so, yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean.
They're only kids, like Danny was.
You coming now, then?
I'm gonna stay here for a minute. Get my head round all this.
Giving up on music, Max?
I'm too busy, aren't I? I told you I wasn't short of ideas.
You interested in medal collection now?
That might be, yeah.
I suppose you'll be taking up train spotting next.
Yeah, do you reckon that's the same as that?
Am I really interested?
Go and have a look.
Looks like, doesn't he? What is it?
Oh, it's one of my granddad's medals from the war. My dad gave it to me. He said he wanted me to have it.
Doesn't look like a British medal, though, does he? Looks more like the ones them really heavy bikers wear. Doesn't your dad mind you selling it?
I'm not selling anything. I'm taking them down the pawn shop. Now tell me, is that the same as well?
Is that one?
Yeah.
Suppose so, yeah. Hey, this is Nazi war stuff, you know.
You're quick, aren't you?
Was your granddad a Nazi?
Oh, don't be stupid. You fucking nicked it.
Off what? Off a dead body?
I don't know, do I? I'm just trying to find out how much they're worth.
Looks the same to me.
Well, if it's the same, guess what?
It's worth a couple of grand, is it?
Don't be stupid, £2 It's not made of gold, is it? You know nothing, you do you?
I'm not about collecting stupid war medals, I don't. Anyway, if these are real and real Nazis wore them, they've got blood on them, haven't they? The fellas who wore these caused all kinds of misery. And you want to make a few quick bob off them.
So?
So all kinds of people died fighting the Nazis. These might have been worn in concentration camps, you know. Makes me shiver just touching them.
Don't behave yourself, will you? That was years ago.
I thought it was your dad who was the racist. Didn't know you were halfway there.
I'm not. I need the money. You don't know how much they're worth?
How much?
I reckon 50 quid minimum. Bound to be.
Well, 50 quid won't go very far the amount of money you owe around the place.
Oh, don't talk to me about it. You want to see the letters coming in off the HP company? They're screaming for me blood, never mind me money. That's why I'm checking these out. I've got no choice, because there's loads of them.
Don't you think we should have got a man in to do that?
We did get a man in 25 years ago, and I'm still here.
Can you save me any paintings with usable bits left in the bottom?
I normally do, just in case there's any touching up to be done.
Oh, well, I've got a better use for them.
I can't think of a better use for paint than painting.
I've started a big community project. We're going to paint a huge mural on the wall by the shops.
Oh, yes? Who's we?
The kids from school.
When did you start all this?
When I walked past it just now and realised how drab it all looked.
Oh, did you notice the tickets on the kitchen table?
I did, yes. I wasn't sure what they were there for.
We're having a night out.
Are we? But they've got British Legion Club written all over them.
That's right. It's Ron next door. He managed to talk me into it while my guard was down.
Who are you taking?
Well, you, I'd assumed.
To the British Legion Club? That's the last place I'd want to go for a night out.
I've got the tickets now.
Well, you can go. I'll stay at home and get on with my paperwork. Come on, get it on the wall before the paste dries.
So who's going to feature in this mural, then?
Well, it's the centenary of Liverpool Football Club. I thought we could use that for a theme.
Sounds like a good idea. Football being your specialist subject.
Oh. Where's our food now?
Yeah, I'll sort it out for you.
Laura's.
There you go.
There you go.
I wasn't sure if he wants to come out with the kids.
As long as the kids don't mind coming out with me.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Anyway, what's this big surprise? Where are we going to?
Should we tell Barry where we're going to?
Yes.
We're going to see the
pantomime.
We're going to the pantomime?
Yeah.
Please.
Here you are. Get your skips before they go cold.
There you are.
Thank you. I'm sorry to be bothering you in the evening like this.
Ah, it's no bother.
But I had to come after work.
Well, I'm a priest, and I've always said we're the original flexi-time workers.
Well, I'll try not to be too long.
I'm ready when you are.
Well, it's about my brother, Derek, and, well, you know, this girl, Margaret, he's been seeing.
Ah, yes. Beauty and the priest.
It's serious. It's been worrying me sick.
Has it now? Well, I'm not sure that there's anything that I can say will stop you worrying, particularly if you're the worrying sort.
They're seeing each other.
I know, and we've been talking about it just this week.
A priest seeing a young girl.
I know.
Well, are you going to stop them?
I'm not sure it's necessarily my place to stop them doing anything.
Well, can't you report it to one of your superiors? I mean, it's got to be stopped before it goes too far.
Oh, you want him punished?
No, I just want him leading a holy life, like any priest should.
He's a man of flesh and blood.
He's taken vows of faith and loyalty to the church. I mean, the church should come down on him like a ton of bricks.
Like a parent coming down hard on a wayward child. Now, you're a parent yourself. Doesn't every parent at some time turn a blind eye to the things that the children are getting up to?
I can't believe I'm hearing this.
Derek is a very strong character. And he's far too good a priest to let this business upset him. Now, you just stop worrying. In the meantime, I'll continue to monitor the situation.
So you're just going to let him get on with it?
Till it all blows over. I'm sorry if you expect me to apply the thumbscrews to young Derek. That just won't happen.
I thought at least you'd listen.
Oh, I hear. I hear, all right. And at my advanced age, I doubt whether there's very much I hear that I haven't heard before.
Do you have the milk?
What milk?
You went out about 8 hours ago to get a pint of milk.
I forgot. I went for a walk.
Where have you been? Birmingham?
No, just round the Isle Streets where we used to fly when we were at the orphanage. I had a bit of thinking to do.
You going to tell me what happened when you went to your mum's address?
I knew there was no point in looking for the stupid house.
Did anyone remember the family?
People who lived there never. One of the old neighbours did, real how bitty she was. I think she would have remembered Adam and Eve if I'd have asked her. Anyway, yeah. She told me Mrs. Sweeney died years ago. I knew it really, though, didn't I? I mean... just upset me hearing it from somebody that actually knew her.
Does she know where she was buried? Maybe we could try and find the grave.
Look, Mass, I've had enough of living in the past, OK? I just want to get on with my own life and live for the future, eh?
Itsy bitsy spider.
All right, then. Barry, she's left Dolly Mary in the car, and guess what? Dolly Mary wants some milkshake. You better go and get her, all right? We won't get a minute's peace. Right, you two. Well, you going to be good girls for Barry, then? Yeah? OK.
See you in a minute. What she wants? She needs to go to the toilet. Right, then. And you, come on then, let's go.
Hi.
Hi.
You've been crying.
Buckets.
Do you want to talk?
Oh, you don't want me upsetting you.
Of course, I'm feeling quite strong at the moment. You worried about the op tomorrow?
Don't think so, no. This is just something inside my head.
I was desperately worried the night before mine.
At least I haven't been through it once. I know I don't have to worry about the operation itself. It's just... last time, I felt great the day after.
Last time?
Yeah. I've had a recurrence. I had my first mastectomy last year.
I'm sorry, I just assumed you were in for your first.
I was just getting back to normal as well when I found out. I was thinking, it's all going well. I'm going to be fine. My family had all got over it and everything, and then there it is. They told me I'd had a recurrence in the other breast. The carcinoma is quite extensive, apparently.
You've got to have the other one off.
That's what they said.
They didn't get it first time.
No.
Unlock the door now, will you?
I've finished.
You must have finished by now.
There's no paper.
There's no what?
There's no paper.
What do you want?
Maybe.
You want a wee as well? Come on then, let's go in here. Won't be a minute. If you just sit there a minute, right? And Barry won't be a minute, won't be a minute. Okay, there you go. There's no paper, you know.
Thanks for coming out with us tonight. I appreciate you keeping company.
Hey, you better put that in water.
I don't even know why I bought it.
Well, Sue used to like flowers. It'll brighten the flat up for you. Will you be all right on your own?
Yeah. You'll just get a bit of fresh air. You better go.
Yeah.
It's where they found them, isn't it? It's hard to love them, you know, honest. It's hard as I knew. I wasn't here, was I, to protect them? I wasn't here when they needed me.
I better go. Are you sure you're going to be all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just thinking about that, Graham. I can't get him out of my mind.
Viv and Stephen are caught in the act, canoodling passionately, next in Home and Away.
Didn't say much.
No, well, he's a bit wound up. So he's tired.
You're looking a bit tired yourself.
Yeah, well, you can't relax, can you? How are you?
No complaints, apart from getting used to sharing a front door.
Now are the girls?
Oh, up to mischief as usual. They really enjoyed the other night.
So did I. I'm gonna have to go now. You know, I was thinking, after the other night going so well, I mean, if you want to go out with the kids again one day, I wouldn't mind. We go out tomorrow if you like.
The girls didn't put you off then?
Well, I wouldn't be asking if they had.
They're going out with their dad tomorrow. It's already arranged.
Well, what about the day after then?
They always see his parents the day after he's had them. You know, with them being the grandparents, they'd be mad if they didn't get to see the grandchildren.
Yeah, well, never mind. Make me an appointment, eh? Stick me in a book sometime.
Was your Derek on the phone?
What, it was him you were talking to?
I wouldn't exactly say that I was talking to him.
Why?
Because he just chewed me ear off for 5 minutes, that's why.
Derek?
Yeah, Derek. And all in all, he is not very happy with his big sister.
Well, his big sister's not very happy with him, is she?
And I would say that he was just a little knocked.
That serves him right.
So I've invited him round for his dinner.
Oh, not on my day off, Ron.
Oh, Dee, if the air has got to be cleared, it's better sooner than later, isn't it?
Looking forward to a quiet day off today.
I don't know why you don't just let him get on with it, you know.
Well, what do you know about it?
Well, why don't you just let him live his life the way he wants to, love? Instead of interfering every 5 minutes.
Oh, don't be stupid. I'm not interfering every 5 minutes.
Well, that's what it must seem like to him.
It looked well in the newspaper, won't it, when our family name's smeared all over it?
Oh, I see. That's it, is it? And I thought you were worried about his vocation, not the tabloids slagging him off.
I am. That's what really got me mad with that Father Thornton. He's a lot older, and you'd think he was supposed to be a lot wiser than our Derek, but he just fobbed me off.
Well, what do you expect of a man of his age, Dee? All he wants now is a bit of peace and quiet, isn't it? Not someone like you breathing hellfire and damnation all over him.
All he basically said was, as long as none of this went public in any nasty way, then our Derek could just carry on doing what he fancied.
Yeah, we all know that Derek fancies Margaret, don't we?
Oh, I give up. I'm going to get something for his dinner.
Hey, he could do worse than Margaret, you know, Dee. She's a nice girl.
He couldn't. He's a priest.
And he's a man.
Oh, what do you know about it? You're only a Protestant.
Bang!
Mrs. Sullivan was a good friend.
That's right, yes, she was.
And a trusted colleague.
That's right, yes, she was.
And was she a good timekeeper?
She was, yes, she was very punctual.
Even though she did not own a car.
That's right, yes.
And I believe you know the defendant, Mr. Graham Curtis.
He worked in the same firm.
Would I be correct if I were to suggest that during the weeks prior to her death, Mrs. Sullivan was relentlessly hounded into accepting lifts from Mr. Curtis?
That's right, yes.
Even though she was an excellent timekeeper?
That's right, yes.
No further questions.
Is that it?
That's right, yes.
Here it is.
I hate cemeteries.
So do I.
It was your idea to come.
This is the one, Sweeney.
Too many dead people.
Don't you want to come round and have a look what it says?
I've spent the whole of my life avoiding thinking about this, you know.
Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to push you.
You spend half your time thinking you never even had a mum and dad, and then the next thing you're thinking, oh, well, they'd probably come for me next week. I wonder what they'd be like. Wonder if they'd be strict. Or if they're strict, I hope they don't come. My mind's saying, I'm going to run away. And you think, and I'm better off here without mine. They're probably cruel anyway. Bet my dad's crueler than your dad. Well, they're bound to be cruel, aren't they? They must be cruel. And he gave us away when we were babies, didn't he? Can't get any crueler than that. I hate my mum and dad. Do you hate yours? Yeah. My mum and dad stink. So do mine.
I'm sorry we came now. Didn't realise it'd be so hard for you.
I was only a kid then, wasn't I? I'm grown up now.
Do you want to go?
In a minute.
Do you want me to write down what it says?
If you like. It is the right name, then?
Sweeney, you mean?
Yeah.
It is, yeah. Do you want to know what it says?
What's the name, honey?
The first name.
The Christian name, yeah. And don't say Mrs. Sweeney, you. I do the jokes, all right?
Olive. Olive Nora Sweeney. Is that the name on the birth certificate?
That was my mum's name, yeah, Olive.
Oh, I feel better for a good wash. Yeah, you look a lot better than the first time I saw you. How are you feeling now? Who, me? Well, I'm never going to win Miss World now. Is your husband coming in today?
Yeah, due any time.
Is he coping?
Oh, he's great. Well, except when I'm in a foul mood. Oh, we're talking about his ex-wife. Of course, he's rather sweet. Doesn't have my foul temper.
Oh, yeah, and I suppose she's got 2 perfect breasts as well, has she?
Yeah, everything seems to be perfect with Susanna.
It's all probably just in your head, you know. You're bound to be feeling a bit vulnerable now.
Yeah, I suppose so. Only, well, my husband and his lovely ex-wife, they're out there. I'm stuck in here.
Oh, thank goodness you're here. I didn't know you got the message right.
What's going on? Has something happened to Patricia?
No, I'm sorry. Why did you think that?
Well, all the urgency on the phone.
No, it's because I'm in a total mess.
Well, don't worry, I can help. That's why I'm here. What needs doing?
Well, to be honest with you, it's Thomas. I need somebody to look after him while I go and visit Patricia. Would you mind?
Of course I don't mind.
Oh, brilliant. I could hug you, thank you.
Nothing stopped you at Christmas.
Come on, behave. That was just a weak moment of seasonal goodwill to all men.
And women.
And, of course, Patricia wasn't lying in hospital, having undergone major surgery.
So, where's Miss Wonderful Margaret, then?
Well, she's been ever so good recently, but she did have the day off booked, and I didn't want her to miss it. Thomas! Susanna's going to look after you till I come back, all right?
Couldn't you take him to cheer Patricia up?
No, I did try that last time I went to see her, but she was so down in the dumps. If I'd taken him in, she would have strangled him.
Run along, Daddy. We'll be fine.
Susanna, I really do appreciate this. Honestly, I do, but I really do think it would be a good idea if we keep this a total secret from Patricia, you being here, and from Margaret.
All right. I'll be your dark secret.
Don't push it, please.
All right. No problem. Max. Thanks for asking me to come.
Sydney.
Probably would have called him Harry, wouldn't he?
Resting where no shadows fall. It's nice.
Olive Nora. Probably wouldn't have called her Ollie, would he? Just sounded like one of Laurel and Hardy.
I know that my Redeemer liveth. Sounds religious. She could have been a religious woman, I suppose.
Good chance by the sound of that.
There's not much to go on, is there?
At least we found it. Probably hasn't seen any flowers in years.
Beloved husband. That's sad.
Devoted mother.
Devoted mother.
Well, she wasn't very devoted to me, was she?
No.
Must have been an ugly little nomad. Well, she binned me off straight after I was born, didn't she?
She did, yeah.
Well, what was wrong with me, eh? got rid of me quick enough, didn't she? I mean, what was wrong with me? What was so different about me that she wasn't a devoted mother to me?
I don't know.
Well, there must be something weird about me.
There must be a simple explanation.
Oh, sure, like what? Look, I don't want to be weird, Mass. I don't want to be a freak. I just want to be ordinary.
And we've heard that Mrs. Sullivan was a good timekeeper.
Yes, she was. She was very punctual.
But despite that, on more than one occasion, you offered her a lift in your car to or from work.
That's right, I did.
And on more than one occasion, you, a single man, actually gave Mrs. Sullivan, a married woman, a lift in your car.
It seemed a convenient arrangement at the time.
You did, in fact, did you not, on a number of occasions, entice Mrs. Sullivan into your car against her wishes?
I wouldn't say entice.
I'd like to put it to you, Mr. Curtis, bearing in mind the testimony of more than one prosecution witness, that you frequently and overbearingly desired that Mrs. Sullivan should accept a lift in your car, even after she'd expressed a wish to make alternative arrangements for her travel. Perhaps you're mistaken in your memory of these incidents.
I would not say that I enticed Mrs. Sullivan.
Mistaken or lying?
I'm not lying.
But you're not telling the truth.
She's looking well, isn't she?
Yes, I can't believe how much better she's looking.
It's all a matter of positive thinking.
Yeah. If you decide it's beaten you, you might as well give up.
And it's not going to beat us, is it?
No. When one of us feels a bit down, the other lifts us back up.
I see you've got your own private club here. Can I join?
Only if you get something chopped off.
Well, count me out, thanks very much. But anyway, that's brilliant. You've got your own self-help group.
Sounds a bit formal, doesn't it? Actually, darling, we're just friends.
We thought we might keep in touch with each other when we come out of here.
Yeah, that's right.
You haven't given me your address yet, so don't forget. Oh, talking of forgetting, I haven't phoned my mother yet today. I better do it now while I remember.
So, how are you bearing up?
I'm feeling really good now. And I feel really stupid for the way I behaved when you brought Thomas in.
I think under the circumstances, we're all allowed to be a little bit moody.
Don't suppose you brought him in today, did you? It would be lovely to see him.
The day you want to see him is not here. He's at home. Margaret, I can't do anything right, can I?
Oh, well, I expect he'll have a better time with her.
Yes, that's right. They were having a whale of a time when I left. You're still coming out Monday?
I haven't heard any different. Be good to get out, get started again.
Well, you're not thinking of going back to work too soon, are you?
No, I meant started on real life, not hospital routine.
You take my advice and take it easy for a while.
I think I will, honestly.
Coping amazingly well.
And so are you. Managing everything at home and all by yourself as well.
Come on, Derek, sit down, get stuck in.
Are you going to say grace? You know, with this being such a religious household.
Uh-oh, seconds away, round one.
Derek's not in a fight with me, it's with his conscience.
Could I be mistaken, Degsy, or is that your halo slipping?
Oh, Ron, don't make fun.
Fun's my middle name, do you remember? Not like some people whose middle name might be Frolics.
Who might some people be, then?
He's referring to your situation.
Oh, fancy that. Somebody else talking about me behind my back.
I said it to your face.
Oh, well, thanks for that small consideration, Ron.
And I was only joking. What you get up to under your cassocks has got nothing at all to do with me.
Ron?
Thanks, Ron. I can appreciate one less nose in my business, dear.
You haven't come here to pick a fight with me, have you, little brother?
Oh, no. I've come to eat me dinner, haven't I?
Well, then sit down. Eat this. These are safe here from that little tart from next door.
I hope you're not referring to Margaret.
I am.
Easy, Derek, like.
Dee Dee, love, what's going on inside me is taking some handling. I'm not going into this like a 14-year-old. I'm burning with this problem every night. It's affecting me work, me friendships, and now my own flesh and blood, me relations, me family.
Because you shouldn't be doing it, that's why.
Doing what? I mean, we haven't been doing anything. Didi, when you're a priest, you don't have a wife you can come home to and cry on the shoulder.
You were kissing her. You weren't crying on her shoulder. And you've got Father Thornton for things like that.
Oh, great. Thanks. I mean, who's he? Some old bat who wants a piece of cake as company, not me and me problems. I don't get companionship from him. I don't love him or share my problems or my feelings with him. I work with him. Dee Dee, I don't want to fall out with you. I need you. You're one of the only people in the world who I can hug without somebody bad-mouthing me as a randy so-and-so.
All right, easy, Derek. Eat your dinner. We'll talk later.
I've talked. I've said what I want to say. Except to say that Margaret is not a little tart. So there's your dinner. Bin. Where comments like that should be.
But why didn't you say something?
Me? What do I know about it? I'm only a Protestant. Bang.
I was waiting for Mr. Sullivan to leave.
You were waiting for the man of the house to leave. The man of the house who might have been able to protect his family from an attacker. And when Mr. Sullivan left to go about his lawful business?
I went to the house.
The house where a defenseless young woman and child were left alone. Who came to the door?
Mrs. Sullivan.
You were carrying flowers for her, I believe. Was she welcoming your advances? Or were you being met with some degree of rejection?
Some degree of rejection.
Once or more than once?
More than once.
You were trying to deliver these flowers as a peace offering, possibly. After a number of weeks of relentlessly pursuing this poor woman who had repeatedly spurned your advances, as a dutiful wife would, these flowers were an apology for your unforgivable behavior.
More or less.
Is it not the truth that these flowers are being offered as an apology?
They were.
Yet they were rejected.
They were.
I suggest that your behavior over the previous weeks had been so intimidating and appalling that Mrs. Sullivan was by this time frightened of you.
I don't think she was.
We've already been told by Brookside Close residents, Mr. Johnson and Mr. Farnham, that when they saw Mrs. Sullivan talking to the defendant, she appeared to be somewhat distressed. She would only speak to the defendant through an open window. Voices were raised, and there was an atmosphere of tension. Descriptions of a frightened woman confronted by a frightening man.
If she had been so frightened of me, why did she come all the way to the shops to see me?
The precise reason we shall never know, shall we? Because sadly, Mrs. Sullivan is not here to tell us.
Hey, you. Hiya. I normally do those.
Well, I just thought I'd do them while I was here.
Well, I always keep them clean.
Well, there's clean and clean, isn't there? You can never be too careful with hygiene, especially when someone's coming out of hospital.
Well, Patricia's not coming out till Monday, and I've already told Max I'll help him spring clean.
Hi, I'm back.
Well, at least you won't have to wait till the last minute, will you?
I think we're capable of looking after ourselves, you know. Come on, you. Let's come play upstairs. Oh. What does Patricia think about all this?
I thought you were out all day.
Well, I'm sorry if I've disturbed anything.
I know it looks odd, but Susanna is a very helpful sort, and, well, to be honest, I was in need of some assistance, so she came round and helped me. You won't tell Patricia, will you? I haven't told her as such.
As such? You mean you haven't told her at all?
This is not the time and place for this when she's ill in hospital.
Look, I know I only work here, but I don't really think it's fair.
Well, look at these flowers. Aren't they just beautiful?
On that morning, would it be right to suggest that you'd gone to Mrs. Sullivan, fully aware of the profoundly disturbing effect that your behavior had been having on her?
Possibly, yes.
Possibly, or yes.
Yes.
And you'd gone to see Mrs. Sullivan with your peace offering of flowers to beg her forgiveness. But that forgiveness was not forthcoming, was it? And when she would not forgive you, what happened?
I argued with her about my intentions towards her.
And that argument carried on, didn't it? You enticed Mrs. Sullivan to a place of extreme danger, this building site. And when you saw your opportunity, you were determined to punish her for not giving you the forgiveness which you so craved. Mrs. Sullivan, however, was a young woman of dignity and pride who valued her own life and the life of her precious child. She saw her chance to escape and to hide where you would not think to look for her.
I would like to make it clear to the jury that I had a deep regard...
She quickly climbed to the first level of scaffolding, and there you saw her.
Mrs. Sullivan, and I would in no way have wanted to harm her.
Surely you remember. Mrs. Sullivan was so terrified by this time that she climbed yet again, and yet again, in order to escape from your relentless pursuit. You were humiliated. You were deeply angry at being rejected. At that moment, your blood was boiling, and you hounded Mrs. Sullivan and her terrified child until you cornered her on the most dangerous section of the scaffold, overlooking the lethal glass canopy of the shopping precinct. And there was your opportunity to punish her.
I loved her.
You pushed her off the top so that she fell to a tragic and brutal death, didn't you? And without an ounce of shame, you caused the death of a young woman with her whole life ahead of her, and remorselessly, the death of an innocent and defenseless child. I'm going to kill you! Get off!
Silence! That's the man you should be accusing! That's the man who pushed her to the edge!
Please clear the court.
Close encounters with a shark coming up next for Stephen in Home and Away.
Night? Nah, I don't think so, don't, mate.
Ah, come on, Frank. Friday night will be out. Haggis, tatties, neeps, bagpipes, the works.
Ronald, where's your trousers, eh?
That's a spirit, yeah.
Yeah, but this is Liverpool, not Loch Lomond.
Well, so what? I mean, a good do's a good do.
I don't know.
Listen, have you had a good night out recently?
Well, you know.
Well, there you go. Look, £2 a ticket.
I'm not going on me Todd, am I?
I'll treat your Sammy and air fella, bring the clan.
You're joking, aren't you?
Hey, listen, the young ones are well into it, Frankie. I'm telling you, to be made up.
I haven't got £6 on me.
Oh, that's no problem, Francis. Here, drop it in after. Here, get hold of them.
All right, then.
Good man. All right, Babs. What can I do you for, us?
Don't listen to him, love. He'll have the shirt off your back. I mean...
I'm just looking for my hyperactive husband.
He's, not here, love.
He left a note saying he'd be at the shops.
Sorry.
Ta-da, then.
See you, Frank.
Hold on, Mr. Rogers. I'll walk with you. If he calls...
I know. Tell him you're on the warpath.
So how are things?
All right. And yourself?
Fine. Do you know anything about football, Mr. Rogers?
Me? It's you, right, yeah. And it's Frank, by the way. What do you want to know?
I'd just like your opinion on a bit of artwork.
Oh, the mural? Yeah, I noticed you started on it.
Do you fancy a look at it?
Sound, yeah. So, how's the house coming along?
Oh, great. Apart from John trying to get the place perfect in 5 minutes flat.
Keen, is he?
keen to kill himself.
Yeah. Oh, that'll be great when it's finished.
Coming along nicely.
Just about the Reds, is it?
Yes, just Liverpool. Why?
Well, there are a couple of other teams round here, that's all.
But only one with a centenary this year.
Fair enough. Teacher knows best, eh?
Well, the flowers look nice.
Yeah.
Patricia loves freesias. Do you think the place looks all right?
Fine.
I just wanted the place to be, well, for when she comes home.
It's very nice.
You sure? You don't seem certain.
The house is spick and span, Max. It couldn't be better.
Bad?
But, well, what would Patricia think if she knew who'd chosen them Freesia?
Well, she's not going to know.
Why not?
Because I don't want her to worry about anything right now, neither do you.
Oh, do you think that's fair?
Yes, I do. Susanna's been very helpful the last week. I mean, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with bringing flowers into the house?
Ask Patricia.
But all this is for Patricia. What's the matter with you?
Nothing. I just don't like lying, that's all.
Nobody's asking you to lie about anything. Look. Oh, for God's sake, Margaret, my wife has just had a breast taken off. She just had a cancerous tumour removed. I mean, don't you think there's enough to be worrying about without all this?
I know it must be hard, and I'm sorry for you and Patricia. But I'm not lying for anybody anymore.
Is your hand hurting?
That's all right. Just a bit painful.
Well, take another painkiller.
Nah, shouldn't have to rely on pills. That's what Sue always used to tell me.
Probably right.
I'm just going to go to the... wonder how bad he's getting on.
Hey, he can look after himself.
No, it's just them lawyers, isn't it? They can take it apart.
It's just a matter of keeping calm. And when you go in there, don't lose your rag again.
Right, to go. Right, I'm just going to the bank first thing when I get back with you, right? So... Poor Al cares us. Hasn't got much of a defence, lawyer.
Not when faced with the almighty Barry Grant, eh? Still, might be different when she gets a mere woman like me up there. I could go to pieces. Tell her all sorts of things.
Like what?
Like how you and Sue were a bit closer than you like to crack up.
I don't think so.
When I go in there, I have to swear on the Holy Bible. I can't tell lies.
You say one word.
And what? You'll have me for slander?
Right, mate. Couldn't spare us a bit of vodka, could you?
All right, son.
Are you doing your needlework?
Yeah, I'm just patching a pair of Leo's jeans. Or meant to be. As soon as I can thread the flaming.
I've spent a bit more time on with Jack Jones than you have, mate. I'm a demon with a needle and cotton.
Cheers, mate.
There you go, mate.
Hey, look, do you want a cup of tea?
Nah, I better not. I've got to get to town.
See you Mars later.
No, we won't be seeing it till tomorrow now.
Hey, listen, why don't you call for your tea when you knock off? You know, if you want to, like, sort of a thank you for minding the kids and that.
Oh, you're all right, mate. No sweat. Love having them. I'll come back and have your tea, though. You all right?
Yeah.
Does that mean no?
Oh, I'm fine, son. Apart from the daily battle of getting the kids up, getting them off to school, getting them home, getting them fed, getting babysitters, and then trying to fit a week's work somewhere in there.
Well, you know, me and Master always here for you, mate.
Oh. Yeah, cheers, mate. Can't go on like this forever, though, can I?
So, Miss Pearson, you and Sue were office chums?
We were friends, yeah.
Out of hours as well as at work?
Yeah.
And what might you have talked about? Out of hours?
I don't know.
Let me guess, then. Men, perhaps?
Yeah, amongst other things.
So, out of office hours, over a few spritzers, you discussed the various men in your life?
No, it wasn't like that.
You're a divorcee, aren't you, Miss Pearson?
I don't see what that's...
And you've had several boyfriends who you worked with at Ackroyd, Bryson and Tremaine.
Yes.
Several lovers, in fact.
Yeah.
And Terry Sullivan wasn't the only man in Sue's life either, was he?
Yes, he was.
Except for the father of her baby, that is.
That was years ago.
Of course. Anyway, when Graham Curtis joined the firm, how did you and Sue react?
What do you mean?
Oh, weren't you pleased? A dishy bloke like that, surely one to add to the hit list.
No! What hit list?
So neither of you were in the least bit attracted to him?
I suppose we both thought he was okay.
I suggest to you that you both thought he was more than okay. That Sue Sullivan in particular was hell-bent on getting a lot closer to Graham Curtis.
Rubbish!
And that she was so besotted with him that she became very careless about covering her tracks.
No, no way!
In the time that you knew her, did Sue take any other lovers?
Sue had one lover. Her husband.
And how about you, Miss Pearson? When you were married, did you conduct any affairs?
Yeah, I did.
And what, apart from having a good time, would you say your main concern was?
Well, I don't know. Why don't you tell me?
Okay, I will. Making sure a jealous, angry husband didn't find out. Otherwise, who knows what might have happened? No further questions.
John.
Ron.
Your missus was looking for you before.
I just popped into town to get some grousing.
All right.
Easter already, is it?
Yeah. What are you after?
You, actually.
Me?
Yes, I've been doing a bit of research into your old man's little wartime hoard.
And?
Well, I've been speaking to a dealer this afternoon, and he might well be interested.
Yeah, well, I don't really know if I am, mate, you know. It still feels like the old fella's stuff. I don't know if it's mine to sell.
What say we meet up later? We can have a chat, look at the medals again, and that'll give you time to have a think about it.
Oh, all right, fair enough.
Yeah.
What, say about 7 o'clock round at ours?
Yeah, OK. You don't mind if my wife comes along, do you? She's
No,
expressed an interest for some reason, you know.
Of course not, no.
OK, then I'll see you later.
All right, yeah, fine. Ta-ra, John.
See ya.
Listen, the back, I'll have to go. No, I'm okay. It's just Max and his stupid secrets. Need a bit of cheering up. Yeah, can't wait to see you. Me too. Bye.
Everything all right?
Yeah, everything's fine now. Come on, take the weight off your feet.
Okay, Max. Oh, you've been working hard, eh?
We aim to please.
Freesias.
Your favourites.
Where's Thomas?
He's upstairs having a nap.
I think I'll just... Thanks. Thanks for all this.
Yeah, OK, thanks a lot. See you later. Bye. Get to eat this in a minute.
Kids all right?
Yeah, they're getting a lift home from this birthday do, you know.
Give you a little bit more time to yourself then, won't it,
Yeah. Thank God for McDonald's parties, eh?
I don't know so much. You'll have to be some cheeseburger to beat this lasagna.
Cheers, mate. I'm not cooking all this Italian gear.
Marcy's the same. She likes eating it anyway. We both do.
So I've noticed. Listen, she told me about your visit to the graveyard, you know.
Yeah?
Hope you don't mind, mate.
Mind as if.
Must have come as some shock, that, eh?
Yeah, well, it's not every day you find out you might have a big brother or sister out there, is it?
So you're definitely going to look for them, then?
Not half. If it is them, it might only be one. Or whoever. Well, you know, I want them to meet Marcia and you know, all my mates. See that I'm doing all right for myself. Well, I managed to make something of my life, you know.
You've got to suss out how to find them first.
Well, that's no problem, is it? Marcia said that. Just look through the parish records and take it from there.
Come in. You don't have to knock.
Oh, I thought you were sleeping.
No, Thomas is there. He's dead to the world.
Margaret's gone out. What are you doing?
I was going to throw all this lot away. I thought I'd have a tidy up instead.
How does it feel?
Tender.
Well, you just take things easy, eh?
Don't worry, I will.
You make sure you forget about work for a while.
Work? What's that?
And don't worry about, you know, neighbours. People ask.
People ask? I don't care if people ask, or who knows. Keeping it a secret isn't going to make it go away, is it?
No, sorry, I didn't mean it like that.
Sorry. I know that all this must be pretty god-awful for you, too.
Who gives a monkeys about me? It's you that matters, no one else.
Just me. Little Patricia. I can still remember how self-conscious I felt, you know, when I got them. My boobs. I was one of the last in the class to show. I ever tell you that? One of the last. All your friends would be into a B-cup and you'd be sitting there, all innocent, all wide-eyed and helpless, willing something to appear. And then they take it all away from you. It's not fair. Part of me's gone, Max. It's been cut out. Part of me is dead. It's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair.
See, you're alive, and that's all that matters. I just don't want to lose you. I don't know what I'd do.
I'm sorry. What have I done to deserve all this?
Come on.
Oh.
Oh, I've missed
I know,
you.
I know. It's been a long week.
How have you been?
Surviving. Worrying about you.
Well, I'm here now.
Yeah, you are, aren't you?
Do you know Graham Curtis, Mr. Sullivan? Sorry?
Yeah, I know him.
Can you see him in this room?
Yeah,
Could you point him out to me, please?
him there.
Thank you. Is your hand all right, by the way?
Yes, thanks.
2 broken fingers. Painful.
A bit.
Don't know your own strength.
No.
Mr. Sullivan, did you see the accused at any time during the week leading up to your wife's death?
Yeah.
Could you speak up a little, please?
Yes.
To be more specific, did you see Graham Curtis on the day your wife, Sue, died?
Yeah, I did.
And what did you see?
I saw them together.
Were you spying on them?
No. It was an accident.
What was?
That I saw them.
And how did you feel about seeing them together?
I didn't like it.
You didn't like it. I didn't realize you were a master of the understatement, Mr. Sullivan.
What?
I suggest to you that you more than didn't like it. That in fact you hated it. The sight of your wife chasing another man.
She wouldn't chase anyone. She wouldn't do that.
So you were upset by the sight of your Sue Merely talking to Graham Curtis?
Yeah.
Very upset.
I was upset.
As upset when Sue told you that the child you thought was your own son was in fact the illegitimate byproduct of an extramarital affair?
That's got nothing to do with it.
It's got everything to do with it.
Hey, what's wrong with you? Have you got a problem or something?
Obviously not as violent a problem as yours, Mr. Sullivan.
Sorry about that.
Apology accepted. I'm sure if some stranger questioned me about my husband's infidelity, well, I'd hit the roof.
Yeah.
And you did hit the roof, didn't you, Terry?
No.
Are you telling me you didn't think Sue was having an affair with Graham Curtis? You're under oath, Mr. Sullivan.
Yeah, well, at one stage I might have.
At one stage, you might have. And at that stage, filled with jealousy and anger. Who knows how you must have felt?
I felt awful seeing Patricia's face when she saw all them flowers.
Well, I'm sure Max was trying to do what was best.
Yeah, but it's wrong. And now I've got to keep secrets for him and Susanna.
You should be getting pretty good at keeping secrets.
We're different now, aren't we? We're not letting anyone.
You've got to try and understand. Things must be very difficult for them.
Yeah. Anyway, how are things between you and Father Thornton?
Not too good. Dee Dee decided to pay him a visit the other day.
Talking about us? What's he said to you?
Listen, that.
What's she got to stick her nose in for?
I don't know. I'm sure she knew.
What? Was doing it for the best? God, how can you be so reasonable about
I don't
people?
feel very reasonable.
Well, I suppose it's one of the things I love about you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You've been thinking about me all this time?
Oh, non-stop. Actually, I've been thinking about a lot of things. About us being together, with no one telling us what we're doing's right or wrong. Us really being together.
So far.
I mean, really together.
That might be a bit of a problem since Dee Dee's visit.
Forget about Dee Dee. What about
I've got to go away.
another retreat? Well, I'll come with you.
It's another job. It's a new parish. It's an important post.
Well, that's all right. Congratulations.
No, it's not all right. Father Thornton is quite an influential man, and I should be pleased that he can pull such powerful strings. The new job is in the Lake District. It's at Grasmere.
Grasmere? Well, you can't take it. Say no.
I'm sorry. Priests can't say no. All right.
I think so.
Everything's gonna be fine, you know.
Yeah.
It's not gonna beat us.
No. No, it's not. I want to see my son grow up.
And you will.
Thanks.
What for?
Being there.
There's nowhere else I want to be.
Hi, how'd it go?
It was grim.
Yeah, but we got through it.
I'm gonna get changed.
He seems quiet.
Ja, wel, die defense lawyer at the back of
Hi, Uncle Barry.
Hi, Jill, how you doing?
Uncle Barry, is it?
Well, it looks that way, doesn't it?
Well, I'll leave you to play Happy Families then. I promised Terry I'd cook him something.
She's all sweetness and light, isn't she?
Yeah, it's been a heavy day.
Off you go, then.
See you in a minute.
Is this other guy going to get off, then? If it's a bit of light relief you're after, you come to us for tea if you like.
I wish I could, but I'd better stay with Terry tonight.
And Fran, of course.
Nah, not in a million years, Angela.
I'll just get the light. Tell you what, you know, me dad would have been made up with all this gear going on exhibition.
It's only Brookside Comp, not the V&A. Good for the history projects, though.
Yeah.
Told you. It's quite a treasure trove, isn't it?
It's not bad, is it?
So?
Yes, let's see this hoard.
Ah, yeah, right. I'll put 'em in here that,
Do you want a hand?
No, thanks. I don't believe this. This is unreal. Me dad's medals, all his gear. Some gets pinched it.
Adam is deadly serious about his shark catching and in great danger in Home and Away next.
Had a good nap?
I feel like an OAP going up for 40 winks at lunchtime.
You're bound to be tired.
Yeah, but I'm not going to be a slave to it.
Do you want a coffee?
You sit down, I'll make it.
Okay.
Hope I'm not going to cramp your style when I'm off work.
What style?
You know what I mean.
Oh, it's your house.
Where's that coffee disappeared to?
Dunno.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Should be me asking you that.
I'm fine. There it is. Isn't it weird the way something's moved just a few inches, you can tell? You and Max been rearranging our shopping in your spare time?
I haven't, no. Max must have fancied a change.
Would have driven me mad, that. A couple of months ago.
You're not still playing with that medal.
Not playing with it, Dean. Keeping hold of it. Don't want to get an half-inch like the rest of them.
Come on, you've got to be in the shop in 10 minutes.
Yeah, I know. Just keep thinking about me dad, though. You know those war medals were his pride and joy?
Yeah, but it's not your fault they were stolen.
No, but it was a good job I wanted to put a bit of brasso on this one, wasn't it? Otherwise there'd be nothing left. Tell you what, if I ever get my mitts on whoever did this to me...
Well, if you're that upset, why don't you go to the police?
Well, what will they do? And there's no sign of forced entry. It's the kind of stuff you can get rid of in an afternoon. They'd probably do me for wasting police time.
Sorry for speaking.
Anyway, I'm not so sure that all this isn't just a wee bit closer to home, you know.
The kids? Oh, no, not this time.
Tony's probably been goose-stepping around the school all week with the medals pinned to his blazer.
Surely not.
Wishful thinking. Be smackheads as usual, won't it?
It's all that about smackheads.
Me and your mum were just discussing how your granddad's memory's been flogged to some kid so he can stick a few quid's worth of rubbish in his veins.
And that's my shirt you've got on there.
All he's bothered about, like, is his precious shirt.
But you rip it at the seams.
Thank you very much.
Your dad's in the machine. Hey, you've got plenty of clean shirts upstairs.
But I wanted to wear that once a day, Mum.
Well, I beat you to it, haven't I, eh? Hard luck. Nah. See you, love.
A few more pieces. Kids have been made up with this. I don't know how you cope with your heady lifestyle. I don't know myself most of the time. Oh, my heart bleeds. So where's my butty? There was only enough cheddar for one. Yeah. Let's get down the shops myself later. You're so domesticated. Yeah. Chief cook, bottle washer, breadwinner and bum wiper. That's me, mate. You love it, really? Yeah, if you say so. Rent's due this week. Well, that's your own fault as well. It's dead money. Yeah, that's because I'm dead skint. I told you, get a mortgage. Oh, aye, defo. You'd be no worse off. I don't know. It'd just be like another millstone around my neck. Where's the last piece to this thing? I said if you got stuck with the deposit, I'd help. You know that? Still too risky, Brad. Just think about it. I don't believe this. I've lost the last piece to my jigsaw. Oh. That'll be Sinbad. What's that fat clown doing around here? Hey, pack it in, mate. He's done all sorts for the kids these past few weeks. And hey, he's been more of an uncle to them than you have, mate. Right, son, come on, mate.
You all right, mate?
Yeah, not too bad.
Marcy said you'd be down later on, all right?
Oh, nice one.
Oh, all right.
Now, let's just get round for a butty.
But I expect you've eaten.
Yeah, took Marcy for a breakfast, actually. British Home Stores.
Nice one.
Very upmarket.
I see you finished the jiggy.
Yeah, except for one final... Oh, look at that. Finished itself just now, hasn't it?
Looks like it's gonna rain, eh? It doesn't matter how much it rains if you're in a prison cell for life, does it? I don't suppose so, no. All right, lads. Sorry, Mr. Landlord set. How's an hanging run? Looking very dapper, boys.
Last day of the court today, isn't it? That's if the jury come to a verdict.
Oh, I see.
They will, Terry. The light one.
Yeah, bound to.
Pack the chewies, please, Ron.
Cheers, Terry. 18 pence. And, thanks, mate.
Thank you.
Right.
See ya.
See you, Lord. Good luck.
Something I said?
No, it's the verdict on the murder trial today, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. I've been doing a bit of research for you.
Oh, yeah?
2 dealers, Second World War specialists. They're going to keep an eye out for anything shady that might come their way.
Yeah, but we don't know what half the stuff is yet, do we?
Have no fear. I've got a book from the library at home. I'll bring it in later and we can go through the stuff and identify it piece by piece.
You don't mess about, you, do you, eh?
Man of action. Hell-bent on giving early retirement a good name. Don't lose those cards and I'll see you later.
Right, cheers. And I, thanks a lot, John.
You're welcome.
Ta-da.
Margaret? Yeah? Do you fancy a toasted tea cake? No, thanks.
Why don't you come in? It's cold out here.
No, I'm all right, honest.
You sure?
Yeah. Cold and half make your eyes water.
That and onions, eh?
You go in, it's cold. You shouldn't...
Shouldn't what? I'm not going to collapse or anything. I'm going to be okay, you know?
Yeah, I know, but...
See this? It's my chemotherapy appointment card. Now, I'm not exactly looking forward to it, but I can't afford to run scared of it.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I know it must be hard, eh? Frightening for you, all that's happened.
I'm sorry. It's not you being ill, although I am upset about that as well. It's Derek. Sending him away again.
Ah.
To grasp me. Forcing us apart.
And there's me talking about chemotherapy.
Oh, no. I feel really bad about that as well. He's you ill, and all I can think about is myself.
Oh, Margaret, the world doesn't grind to a halt just because I've had cancer.
I'm sorry. I just feel really bad.
Okay.
All right, Archie, son. See you soon, okay? And what can I do for you, like?
Well, I've just come from an off-the-peg denim shirt. That one you've got on will do me.
Oh, yeah. If you're that desperate, bring us something else over and I'll do a quick change.
Yeah, nice one. Any chance of a free Milky Way while I'm here?
None whatsoever. But you can have some free advice, though, Michael. Never leave important documents in the pockets of your clothes. The washing machine will just chew them up.
Hey?
Yeah, your ticket from the pawn shop.
Dad, that's mine. Can I have it back, please?
On the contrary, I think it's mine, innit? Along with the measly 150 quid that you got for your granddad's war memories.
Dad, can I have my ticket back, please?
I thought it was just some druggie, you know. But you're worse than a smackhead, you are.
Oh, thanks very much, Dad.
Haven't you got anything to say?
I needed the money.
You needed the... You needed the money? So you went and pawned your granddad's war memories? Why don't you just go down to the cemetery, Michael, and have a slash on his grave, eh?
Oh, well, that's very constructive, isn't it?
I'll construct you in a minute, you arrogant...
Have you finished yet?
Haven't you got a decent bone in that skinny body? Don't you have any morals at all?
Yeah, I inherited them all from you.
You what?
I saw you the other day, slobbering all over them Nazi medals and that dagger. Made up, were you?
Fucking garbage.
No, I'm not. There's blood on all that gear, but it doesn't bother you, does it? You were going to flog them anyway. All you bothered about the Brewsters.
You're cracked, you are. That stuff meant something to me because of your granddad. Not the money or the war. Now, listen, that was all I had left of him, Michael, and I want it back.
Go and get it, then.
You go and get it!
That cards, I've spent the money.
You!
I wouldn't do that, Dad. I'm too big to have me behind smacked.
You just get your granddad's stuff back here, you lying little thief.
Why should I? You nicked me keyboard and tried to flog that, didn't you?
I did that for your own good, didn't I?
And I suppose it was for my own good that you let somebody stroll into the house and nick it.
Listen, you have got no room at all to talk about thieves and robbing you.
Neither of you. I've got debts to pay. You owe me.
You owe me every hair on your head.
Anyway, me granddad's gone. He would have wanted them medals to help somebody out, and my need's greater than yours.
You scum!
Bastard!
Too big to have your bloody bottom smacked, is it?
Oh, wait, lad, hold on a minute.
Get off me!
I hate you!
John, are you all right?
How long is this jury going to take? As long as it takes to hang that murderer. Here goes one of that defence lawyer's cronies. What a job, eh? Carrying papers around for a beaut and a wig all day. Well, that beaut might have just got him off. Terry, he's going down, mate. That lawyer had half that jury thinking that I did it. Look, they twisted, they always do. If he's found not guilty... Yeah, I don't know, mate. And if the verdict is guilty, well, either way... Don't worry, Terry. You'll get him. Right.
I'm sorry I'm late.
Don't be.
Any news?
Nah, nothing.
They mustn't be able to decide.
Really?
I can't find my stationery now. This is some tidying up job. Oh, you're about to make a call? I'll go in the kitchen if you like.
No, I was going to ring Derek.
You sure that's a good idea?
No. He's meant to be leaving today. Grassmere's miles away. He's probably halfway there by now. Anyway, Father Thornton's probably got a Rottweiler guarding the phone.
What's he doing in here? Did you actually see Max rearranging any of this stuff?
No.
And he didn't say anything about it? It's like a stranger's been in, put everything back in the wrong place. Has someone been in?
Not exactly a stranger.
Who then?
Susanna. I was going to tell you, I didn't really know what to say for the best.
I see. Right, well, I better get on with these letters.
I've been telling Mick to apply for a mortgage. Having to shell out every month on this place is a jerk.
I don't know. Renting's all right. It's not everyone who can afford to have a big mortgage around the neck, is it?
No, listen. There you go, mate. Oh, so you don't fancy buying your own place, though?
Well, one day, maybe.
A little love nest,
I'll get it. I'll get it.
Told you.
Got a surprise for you.
What surprise?
All right. Wait till I get my coat off.
Hurry up, then. Come on.
All right, Matt.
Oh, hiya.
Did I hear the word surprise?
No, you didn't.
Yes, you did. Come on, have you got any news?
Oh, I'll put my fingers in my ears if you like. Hey, look, do you two want to go in the garden and talk?
I'm all right where I am, Mick, as long as you are, Matt.
Oh, isn't that romantic?
I'm fine. Great, in fact. I've been down the parish records. The woman there was dead helpful. And I've checked all the facts.
And?
And I've written all the important stuff on the back of my hand.
Well, come on, Matt, let's have a look.
Wait and see.
Oh, God.
You still waiting?
Oh, Matt.
How does it feel to have a sister?
A sister?
A sister? Ruth Sweeney?
A sister? Ruth?
Yes, congratulations, mate. Made up for you.
Cheers. A sister.
It's just like little orphan Annie.
Shut up, Alice.
Yeah, shut up, Alice.
Hey.
All right, Jay.
I'm getting there.
Hey, listen, I'm sorry about before, you know. I didn't know what I'd done when you went down gasping.
What's an asthma attack between friends? How are you, anyway?
I'm all right. I just got you this out the fridge before, you know, by way of an apology.
Hope it's Philip.
Yeah. Oh, and, you know this do at the leg iron on Friday, the Burns night I told you about? I'd like you to have these 2 tickets. On me, like.
Oh, thanks. Are you coming in?
No, mate, I can't. I've just locked the shop for a minute, you know.
You've locked the shop? You madman. Give me a sec and I'll walk back round with you. Get a bit of fresh air on this, and then we'll go through that medals book, all right?
Yeah, fine.
I suppose I better nip out in a minute, post this lot.
I'll go if you like.
No, it's all right. I could do with the fresh air.
You nuts at me for not telling me sooner about Susanna.
You were only doing what you thought was right.
Derek said something like that to me the other day.
Did she come round often when I was in hospital?
No. She just came round. I don't think Max knew. She was very helpful, you know.
Sure she was.
How could you be so calm about it all?
Oh, after the last couple of months. Lots of bit of flower arranging between friends.
I think you're dead brave, you know.
There's nothing heroic about being ill.
Just the word cancer scares me.
Which that's all it was, a word.
What does it feel like?
Feels like I still got a left breast. And then I remember they've taken it away.
I don't know what I'd do.
Try and accept it. That's all you can do.
But I mean, that's what scares me. I mean, what is cancer? Where does it come from and why is it they can't do anything about it?
I'm hoping they can, actually.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, I didn't mean...
It's okay.
Just the thought of having part of me taken away.
But you haven't had. So don't worry, it's not contagious.
You're so brave.
Oh, shucks, it's nothing.
Here you go, love. Thanks a lot. See you again.
Some of these medals are worth a packet, you know, Ron, lad.
To be honest with you, John, I just want to get them back at the moment.
Do you want me to pick them up for you?
No, thanks, mate, no. Can't have me new neighbours traipsing back and forward to the pawn shop for me.
Anything you say.
I'm glad somebody listens to what I say.
I take it your lad hasn't shown his face since?
On a sign. I've given my crack before, but never blown up like that in my life.
There's no weakling either. You want to watch it there?
You're not kidding? Thought I was going to get my head kicked in at one stage.
It's not easy, is it?
You know, I'm really worried the way he's turning out. He's running wild.
I know the feeling.
I mean, if he was stupid, I wouldn't mind, you know, but he knows what he's doing.
Nah, the worst sort. My boy Peter isn't much better.
How old's he?
22. Just be thankful your boy didn't study chemistry.
I don't know. Might be an improvement on the smarmy sociology lectures that get shoved down my throat every other week.
No, I don't think so. Unless, of course, you like bombs.
Bombs?
When he was studying for his O-levels, he was in the garage making bombs. He blew all the windows out one day.
Bombs?
Bombs.
What's he like now?
Bloody know-it-all, like your lad. 3 years at university for what? Dossing around on the dole, getting his head together.
Had to settle for the sparks for the son. What a chippy.
If only.
I thought you'd be here.
Oh, hello, Babs.
Have you seen that lot outside? Look at it. It's only been up 5 minutes. I just don't understand the mentality of some people.
Oh, it's a great shame.
Everton FC.
You can't have one without the other, you see. That's your problem.
But it's Liverpool's centenary.
That's all very well if you're at Anfield, Babs. But that wall's neutral. You start making it look like it's not, and...
I can't win. We've still got a lot to learn about this city, John.
Yes, love, I think we have.
John, are you all right?
I'm fine.
Your asthma playing you up?
No.
Why are you standing as if your neck muscles have collapsed, then?
Before you say anything, it's, all my fault.
John? Oh, my God.
Couldn't be helped.
What couldn't?
I elbowed him.
I got a nice piece of steak out of it.
It's like bringing up kids all over again.
Sorry.
And Ron's going to give us those Burns night tickets for nothing, by way of an apology.
Yeah.
Not that he needed to apologise, of course.
I'm sorry. I've got work to do on Friday night. John already knew that. Still, you boys have fun. Don't mind me. And try and stay out of trouble.
All right.
I am now.
Our sister, eh?
Looks that way.
We've got an address for her. Even if she's moved on, we shouldn't have too much trouble finding her.
Yeah.
You still want to find her, don't you?
I do if you're with me.
Good, because I'm with you all the way.
Sister, I wonder what she'd be like.
Well, if she's half the person you are, she'll do for me.
Sister, you. How come everything's going so right all of a sudden?
Because you deserve it, divvy.
Yeah, I do, don't I?
And don't be letting Ellis ruin things for you, because he's just a snide.
Right, boss.
Right, gorgeous.
Oh, yeah?
Can I have a word?
Come in. Have a seat.
I'm all right, thanks.
You don't mind me sewing while you talk to me, do you?
No, do what you like. Have you heard from Derek recently?
Never have. It's none of your business.
So you'll be going to visit him then?
And visit who and where?
Your brother, Derek, in Grasmere.
What are you talking about?
Well, that shows what he thinks of you. Not even told you.
Tell me what?
They've sent him away. Or at least your mate, Father Thornton, has anyway. To Grasmere.
When?
Today. He's well gone. Satisfied now, are you?
Grasmere? How long for?
Forever. For good, because you blabbed your big mouth off.
No!
You just what? You just couldn't leave us alone, could you? You had to ruin it all.
I was trying to help him. He'd have lost everything.
He was everything to me. And now, because of you, he's been sent away.
No!
Who are you to tell people who they can and can't love, eh? You're poisonous.
He's my brother, and I've loved him longer than you think you have. Some wide-eyed, stupid girl. I mean, it's your fault he's gone away.
My fault? You ask Derek if it's my fault. Ask Derek who he loves most, me or his big-mouthed sister. If it's nothing to do with you, then how come he's not said goodbye to you? He said goodbye to me. He kissed me on the mouth.
Oh, shut up.
It's your fault. It's your fault. It's your fault. It's your... It's your fault.
Oh, get out. Go on.
Teddy, you keep your mouth shut.
Have the members of the jury reached a verdict upon which they are all agreed?
Yes, we have.
How do they find the defendant on the 2 counts of murder? On the first count of murder, Sue Sullivan.
Guilty.
On the second count of murder,
Your Honour.
Daniel Sullivan.
Guilty.
You murdered it!
Agreed on these verdicts?
Your Honour, it wasn't me. You don't understand. You've got to understand.
I wouldn't harm her. I loved her.
Lion, I loved her. She was my wife, and you killed her.
Please, listen to me.
Come on.
Ask her, ask Fran. She knows I'm innocent.
Let's get out of here.
Please, somebody, tell her.
It's all over now, mate. Teddy. It's all over. It's all over.
The Fletcher children are devastated at the thought of Tom and Pippa breaking up, something they should have thought of before meddling in Home and Away, next.
Patricia. Susanna. Oh, come in.
Patricia, how are you?
Fine.
Oh, despite everything, I really am sorry. I do care.
Thanks.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you be held like that?
Oh, yes, I can be held, squeezed, everything. Just excuse me a sec.
Flower's dead.
Very.
Oh, I'm sorry. They usually last a lot longer than that.
Oh, there's no need to apologise. It's the thought that counts.
So?
Is
everything all right?
Fine.
Good.
That's why I asked you round, actually.
Is there anything else you need?
Oh, no, not at all. On the contrary, I wanted to put your mind at rest. You must have enough on your plate with the two little ones running around without adding me to your list of chores.
No, it was a pleasure,
And
honestly.
I appreciate
In
that.
fact, I... Sorry, after you.
Don't need to keep apologising for everything, you know, Susanna.
Sorry. I have really just wanted to help.
Oh, and you
know.
have enormously.
I'm glad.
And on behalf of Max and myself, I'd like to thank you for every ounce of that help and to let you know that you don't need to go to any more trouble or expense on our account.
But
I didn't. Really. My counsellor at the hospital said the last thing I needed was to be wrapped up in cotton wool.
Oh, I see.
So, Max and I and Margaret, we're going to carry on as per normal. Well, I'd love to offer you a cup of coffee or something, but I have to be somewhere quite soon.
Of course. Anywhere I could drop you?
No, it's okay. I've got my first chemotherapy session, and the hospital's out of your way. Anyway, I've booked a cab.
Well, I'll let you get on with it then. Thanks.
No, thank you.
Bye then.
Bye.
All right, Ron.
Hey, it's a broad-bricked, moonlit night tonight.
Thank you, Stanley Baxter.
You all set for tonight, then?
Oh, are you going on the Spain's night as well?
Yeah, and ask Sam, you know.
Yes. Hey, Sammy, don't have any tea, you know. There's haggis to be had.
Oh, no, thanks.
Spain's night. Any excuse, eh?
Hey, I can't wait.
Yeah, neither can I.
How long are we going to have to wait? Not as long as he's going to get. Look, I think I'll go and see what's going on.
How are you, Pat? How's it going?
Been waiting ages.
Your appointment isn't for another few minutes yet, is it?
I wanted to get here early.
morbid. We don't want to be hanging around hospitals all day.
Yes, sir.
How's it been getting on?
Well, life's been nothing if not eventful.
Oh, yeah.
With an ex-wife bearing flowers. My nanny and her priest.
Oh, to have a nanny?
Well, I might not have one for much longer. She's had a broken romance. And since I got out of hospital, she's been very withdrawn.
The cancer's frightening her off, I suppose.
I think so.
What about you?
Me?
Yeah, all this.
Scared stiff.
Honestly, it's not that bad.
Oh, I know. I've had all the pep talks, but...
But nothing.
How can you say that?
Easy. I just moved me lips and...
Did you ever get scared?
Absolutely stone cold bloody petrified.
You know, I really don't want to die.
Yeah, well then don't.
Not this week. Seems to have lasted a year.
But there you are, you see. At that rate, in 3 months' time, you'll have survived into your 40s.
You're not interested in failure, are you?
No chance. Just keep plodding along. And every time you get to the end of another week, it's another 2 fingers to it.
Holy sugar for the journey. You're off your head.
Yeah, well, I get travel sick, don't I?
We're only going to Runcorn.
Yeah, well, I need something to settle my stomach.
God knows what would settle that stomach.
Hey, listen, having you with me helps, you know.
You old smoothie.
Well, if I'm that smooth, why don't you give us a kiss?
What for?
For luck.
What do you need luck for? You've got me.
I'm bottling it here, Mass.
Oh, chill out, Sin.
My own sister. She might take one look at me and run a mile.
If she's got any sense.
What am I going to say to her?
Hello, Ruth. I'm your brother Sinbad. Do you need your windows doing?
Come on, Mass, I'm serious.
I know you are. Just be yourself. How could anyone not like you?
Do you think so?
That's enough compliments for today. Let's get the train. Runcorn away.
So do I.
Only if you tell me your name first. For luck. Come on, Tommy.
Hey, Sinbad to you and the rest of the world, all right?
You say so.
Yeah, I say so.
What's going on over there?
Something's happening. Hey, where's the judge?
Listen, I'm going to find out what's going on.
Big man.
Well?
Judge still having his dinner, is he?
No. I've just heard. His name Curtis. He got found this morning. He's had his throat cut. Someone got to him in the bugs. He's been murdered.
Well, there's number 41. Better get going then, hadn't I?
Do you want me to come with you?
I do, and I don't. I think I'd better do it on my own, hadn't I?
Whatever. I'll be on the corner if you need me.
OK. Hey, listen, thanks, Mars.
Best of British.
Hello. Oh. Hello.
Hello.
I'm sorry to bother you. I'm looking for someone. You see, we checked the parish records. That is me and Miguel Marcia. And, well, the person that we're looking for is supposed to live here.
I don't think it's me, love. I live here on my own.
Well, that's all right, because the person that I'm looking for could be a single lady like yourself.
I don't think it's me, love.
Are you sure? I mean, well, you see, I was in a home as a child and I've just traced my parents now. Well, they're dead, like, but I found out that I've got a sister and she is supposed to live here.
I'm sorry, my love.
Just hang on a minute, please. Could you just tell me, is your name Ruth Sweeney?
What?
Are you my sister, Ruth?
Sister? What sister? Look, I don't know any Ruth Sweeney.
Are you sure? I mean...
I know who I am, don't I?
Yeah, but the parish records have all got...
What records? Look, I've got food on the stove in there.
And you don't know any Ruth Sweeney?
Look, no, I don't. Now, if you don't mind, could you go and tell your stupid fairy tale to somebody else?
Another one?
Dad, take it easy. You've got all night yet.
Owen?
Oh, not for me, thanks.
Look, go and get your own if you like, though.
No, I'll wait for you to catch up.
Oh, look at the state of him.
Speak for yourselves. I mean, you could have made the effort, couldn't you?
Hey, I'm not getting dressed up to come to this place. Anyway, we're only here because you pay for the tickets.
Oh, yeah, there's Ron.
Frank.
Ron, I'm just with the ladies, all right?
All right, love you. Well, John, welcome to our humble social club. Are you in for a good night?
Only signing of papers, then?
God, hang on, wait your turn, will you? Tell you what, you get us a spec, I'll get the ale.
Right. I'll have a large half-price scotch, please.
I'll have one of them myself.
Sorry, these seats are taken.
John, come on, mate, we're over here.
Excuse me. What's going on?
That's the Lewises, that, mate. They've sat there for God knows how many years. See the big one, Tommy? Hey, you wouldn't like to meet him on a down night, would you? Actually, I bet they thought you were right hard nut sitting there with that shiner.
See. Fancy a game of snooker later?
All right, come on, put your name down through there.
OK.
You got the drinks in you?
I was just saving John for getting another black eye.
Did he say anything to you about you and our Michael?
Like what? Thanks, love.
Embarrassment. Walking in on the two of you fighting.
He understands. His lad makes bombs.
Well, I'm not talking about his lad, I'm talking about ours.
Yeah, Tolov, can I have 2 large scotch, half a bitter, and a martini lemonade, please?
Do you think you went too far the other day?
Nope.
Well, I've had a word from him since.
Silence is gold.
Oh, it's not funny, Ron.
Dee, please. That lad has been a 24-hour headache for as long as I can remember. Now, is there any chance of forgetting that he exists just for one night and having a bit of a laugh? Thank you.
You sure you don't want one?
No, sir.
God, what a life.
Maybe Curtis is better off dead than he.
Not where he's gone.
Point is, he has gone, no, sir. It's a child killer. Someone got to him in a prison and cut his throat. It's over.
For him, it is.
For you and all.
No. Not as long as I can remember Sue's face and Danny's smile and us living together in that house as a family.
You've got to put it all behind you, sir.
There's no chance. I'm dead as well as Graham and Sue and my baby she was carrying. Dead in here, and that's where it counts. God. Well, what am I saying God for? I mean, what God to do this to someone? Some God.
I'll see you later.
Where are you going?
Out.
Where?
Got a bit of a deal.
Business before pleasure.
Later, Terry.
See ya.
I don't know what's wrong with our Derek.
No,
I mean, why throw it all away on some slip of a girl?
I don't know.
You know how difficult it is to get up to Grassmere.
I will fly you up there, Dee, if you'll just give us 5 minutes break.
Charming.
Got a drink, Jay?
Yeah, don't mind if I do.
Hiya.
All right, kid.
Hello, Jimmy. Thanks for telling about your pint.
Oh, you're funny, aren't you? Listen, these are on me. What do you have?
That'll do me.
Hiya. Piper's not been in yet? No, you've not missed anything.
Can't wait for the haggis. I'll try the new, eh?
See, Jimmy and his missus have arrived, eh?
Go over there if you want.
No, they've got their table and we've got ours. Anyway, I came on with you two, didn't I?
Oh, listen, you're all right, Mr. Rogers. We're thinking of getting off somewhere else anyway, aren't we?
You can't go yet. You've got to see the bagpipes and everything.
We're not going. Yes.
Oh, come on. Let's go over there. Come on, get your drinks.
Leo wants you to read him a story.
Not tonight, eh?
Then let me read him one.
Well, his dad'll be home soon. I'm not in the mood.
Do you want me to read you one, then?
What about? Fat little loser who wastes his time looking for people he doesn't even know.
Hey, you haven't wasted your time.
I've wasted yours as well.
Oh, not at all. We just keep trying.
I was really built up there before, you know. My butterflies were going like Billy-O.
Me too.
What I don't understand is why she was so nasty to me. I mean, 1 minute she's as nice as pie, and then the next...
Well, maybe she did know something then.
Nah, don't reckon she did.
You never know.
What a letdown, eh?
Oh, come here.
Having a good time, love?
Yeah?
Great being out in the gang, isn't it, eh? All couples. I'm just going to see if it's my turn on the snooker table yet.
All right, John, no problem, yeah. Good, isn't it? All couples.
John's not in a couple.
Yeah, well, we are, aren't we?
Oh, are we? It's loud, isn't it?
Meant to be, innit? You and haggis.
Let's see the hair on your spotted nip.
You behave yourself, will you?
Go away.
You're making a show of yourself in front of strange fellas, you.
I only wanted to see if he was wearing his undies.
What do you want?
There's nothing wrong with that. Is there, eh, Frank?
What's that, girl?
I just wanted to see if he was a white front or a boxer short man.
I like your style.
You're not so bad yourself.
Not in a bad light.
So what are you?
Hey?
Boxer shorts or the other?
Hey, do you want to dance in a minute or what?
Sorry, my card's full. Frank's just asked me. Haven't you, Frank?
What's that, Jack?
Dan.
Yeah, that's all right with you, Jim.
Be my guest.
Oh, no. That's all I need.
What?
Flaming Julia.
How did the treatment go?
Sharply, with a nice long needle.
God, don't hate needles.
Oh, they're the least of my problems. It's the prospect of throwing up that worries me.
What else does it do to you?
Well, I'm not going to end up like Kojak, if that's what you mean.
I thought that's what happened.
No. No hair loss, no lollipop. There's two types of chemo, you see. The one I'm on, it tires you out a bit and makes you feel a bit sick, but that's all.
I didn't realise. Oh, by the way, your mum rang earlier. She said any time you want her to have Thomas, she will do.
Don't want the sprug for a few days, do they? That's handy. We could all do with a rest. How do you fancy a Thomas-free spell? You could take a week or two off, go home, maybe.
Yeah, see me mum.
So long as it is just Oldham, and we'd have to settle the dates.
Yeah, I haven't got the money for the Bahamas this year. Oh, Grassmere.
Who rattles your cage?
No one. I thought you were supposed to be out with me tonight.
Mouse with me. God, Julia sounds in fine form tonight.
Wish I was.
Hey, you and your dad.
Get lost. She's been giving you the glad eye all night, that one. She's well into you.
Nah. What do you reckon?
All right, John, did you get a frame?
Put my name up. I just rubbed it out. It just ignored me.
Oh, I'm sorry, mate. Forgot to tell you. It's a members-only table.
Where's my haggis?
Thought you finished?
I hardly touched it.
Let's chuck the plates away now.
Great. No haggis. No snooker. The Lewises to contend with. Welcome to the real world.
Cheers.
on! Ron Dixon!
Doing?
Yes, Julia?
Enjoying yourself there, are you? Well, listen to this. Listen to this, everybody. Do not shop at the Dixon's trading post. Don't spend your money in that man's shop. That's right. Sup your ale, go on. But you can't clear your conscience with it.
Hey, my conscience fine, thank you very much.
Fine? Sacking an innocent woman who hasn't stolen a carrot in the whole of the 50-odd years she's been alive.
Someone get the bagpipes out again, will you?
Go on, then. Make jokes. But the joke's on you, though, really, because you're the one with the liar and a thief for a son.
Hey, now you hang on a minute.
No chance. You brought him up. He's your flesh and blood, and it's bad blood and all. You're responsible for the way that lad's turned out.
Julia, shut your gob.
I want every member of this British Legion to know what's going on. I am innocent. You are guilty.
You are bladdered.
Like father, like son, the pair of them, blind and ignorant.
Ah, go and get your head down, will you?
Nobody sacks me and gets away with it, Ron Dixon.
Now, look here, just...
And that's his fault and all, love, not mine.
Forgive me, Father, for I've sinned. Or at least that's what people think. I just put my hand out to her. That's why I had to let somebody else go down. My mum would believe me. But she'd make me tell the busies and I couldn't risk that. All I did was put my hand out. Just to try and help. But she wouldn't take it. She'd rather fallen than taken my hand. That's how much she hated me. But I didn't want to kill little Danny. I didn't want to kill anyone. To let that claim go down. What could I do? I was innocent as well. It was an accident. I am innocent. So was he. Or was. Because he's dead now. And I'm not. But I'm stuck with it for life. I've got to live with it. The fact that I was up there when they fell. The fact that it was... Oh, Father, you've got to help me. I've got these terrible feelings of guilt. Sometimes I just sit there, wondering what I am, what I've become. What sort of life is it when you don't know if you're going to get up in the morning hating yourself? Because most mornings, that's how I feel. I'm stuck with these feelings. I'm stuck with them for life. Like this is my life sentence. Oh, Jesus Christ. Sue. Danny. I'm sorry.
Bobby enrolls a reluctant Fisher into her plan to reunite Pippa and Tom next, and Martin sets himself up with a hot date in Home and Away.